It's Friday night. Come on in the room. Happy Friday. I used to do Freaky Friday, but girlfriend's been busy. Okay. Happy Friday to one and all. I'm getting back to my Friday night shows. And tonight's topic is talking about a shocking girl. He don't want you. And I got this from somebody today, was giving me a little snarky comment. I said, "Oh, I didn't say this, but I was thinking, oh, thank you, girl," because I was trying to put my topic together for tonight. Kimberly, hey, Kimberly, welcome in the room. Ooh, the island was coming out, child. The island, I come out. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Happy Friday evening to one and all. We're going to be talking about he don't want you. I don't want you. Why he don't want you? Denise, hey Denise, welcome Denise. Happy Friday. Thank you, Latoria. Always have time for you. Thank you, babes. Thank you, ladies. I just love y'all. I haven't done a Friday night show in a minute, and I was trying to get away from my Friday night, but I have to get back to my Friday night because my regular dating people is emailing me and threatening me and stuff like that. You all this married at first sight, Janice. Where's the video for us at Janice? Where's the video for us at Janice? Where's the video for us at Janice? And I tell them, I said, listen, I have a lot to do. I'm doing homeschooling. I'm finishing this book. I have 2 channels. And I said, with the Married at First Sight, I kind of talk about married at first sight and dating content. So if you listen to my Married at First Sight content, I always tie it into my dating content because everything I do on this channel. What you doing?
Getting candy. 2 candy.
One, just one.
Oh, but I eat all my chili. I can't get 2.
Everything I do on this channel, I tie it into Church Girls Want to Get Married to. Okay? Yes, that's what I do. So for those of you, my dating people who's emailing me and threatening me and sending me threatening emails and stuff, my Married at First Sight content is always tied into dating because I want you to take Married at First Sight and apply it to your dating life. And there is so much content on Married at First Sight. I wish I had time to get down in the dirt because there's just so much content on Married at First Sight every season. So I try to tie it in to my dating content. Okay, but I'm going to be getting back to my Friday night, dedicating my Friday night just my dating content. I'm not talking about Married at First Sight tonight, only my dating content, even though I haven't mentioned it. And then tomorrow morning, I will be reading your comments about Married at First Sight season 8, season 9. Ooh, I stepped on some toes, y'all. Ooh, people was mad and upset. And ooh, Lord, I said, ooh, y'all so sensitive. I go have one person unsubscribe. Yes, I didn't watch the video, but just from your title, I'm going to unsubscribe. And if I remember correctly, your oldest child is older than how long you've been married. And I'm like, what the world is she talking about? So I must have stepped on some toes in that video. Okay. And I think a lot of people, I think 85% of people who listen to my video about my type of a man is a dangerous to single dating woman missed it. They missed it. Very few of y'all caught it. Few of you guys caught it. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about that tomorrow on my Married at First Sight show, reading your comments and just having my Married at First. I have to give people time. Everybody want their time. Everybody want their time. No, I don't want y'all about Married at First Sight. I want y'all about dating content. And that's all I want. Okay? Yes, Kimberly. Yes, honey. Yes, that was mad. I had a couple of people. You had a baby when you were 16, and I'm thinking, well, what does that have to do with the type of man that's dangerous for women? Thank you. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. All right. So on tonight, we're gonna talk about why some men don't want us, right? And I think that's a shock to our system, to a lot of women that, you know, some men don't want us. And I know in my own dating life and in my own dating journey, I've met guys who, they would be wonderful and I liked them. And, I thought stuff was going away and, they just change. And, you know, I knew that it was okay for them not to like me or not to want me because there were guys that I met that I didn't like and I didn't want, right? We talked about that nice guy. Everybody have had that nice guy that, you know, you should like, or people say you should like him, but you just don't like him. And in my book, 22 Types of Guys You Can Meet, I read the other night about Mr. Explanation. That was one of my biggest issues of men not understanding why I'm not interested. Then you have to give them an explanation as to why you're not interested. Marv, I hate Marv. And it was like, hold up now. I don't need to explain to you why I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. And sometimes, when I was younger, I would start to try to explain, and then they would rebuttal everything I try to explain, and then I just stop. I'm not interested. I even stopped telling people what I wanted in a husband because their mind, Latoria, their mind could not comprehend, and what I wanted was impossible. Right? It was impossible because their mind was not able to understand what I was believing God for. And then I just stopped talking. I was like, oh, I just want a man to God, child. He just needs to be saved. But then they didn't know that over these years, I was perfecting what I wanted in a husband. And I am one of those people who believe in a list. I know some people talk about the list, preach about against the list, but I am one of those people who believe in the list because marriage is 51% in the church. 51% in the church, okay? Divorce is 51% in the world, in the church, and 50% in the world. So the people in the world is having a better, long and lasting marriage than the saints in the church. And we're supposed to exemplify the marriage between Christ and the church. Yet the people outside of the covenant is having better marriages than the people in the church. So something is wrong. So I am one of those people who believe in the marriage list, the husband list. I'm in my new book coming up. I mentioned it a few times. I have mentioned it a couple of times here of what I was believing God. I've mentioned the top 4 things I was believing God for in my book in 23 times, and then I'm going to write a book just on that. But it took me years to perfect my list. Okay, 10 people in the room, and I only have 3 thumbs up. Come on, y'all! It's Friday night. Ain't nobody going. Ain't nobody going nowhere. You're not going hanging out. I hope not, because we're just still supposed to go to work and come on home. Okay, so it's Friday night. Where you all at? Who's this? Giselle, girl, why Giselle out here with all her honey hanging out? Why you see? I don't understand why. The girls get 18 and then they want to take nude pictures, and the mamas get 40 and 50 and then they want to take nude pictures. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm old lady and I still attract quality gentlemen. Come on, Kimberly. And that's one of the questions I get asked a lot. I had shared about this young lady who and I have the video on it. 24, 25, 24, 25. 4 kids, 3 different fathers, right? Denise got to come to New York, honey. Denise, we're going to have your wife up in a minute in New York. And she had, her last baby was like 6 months old or something like that. And, okay. And there's this guy that she liked. Nice guy. The type of man she probably would need to attract to get her husband. And she jumped in his inbox. She know him. And he was like, well, wait a minute. Did you just have a baby? Where's the baby daddy? Something like that. I don't remember. This was Elijah. And she said, oh, it's all right. It didn't work out. I really like you. And he said, you don't need a husband. You need a psychiatrist or psychologist, something like that. And she was really offended and hurt about it. And I'm like, well, you don't see what he's saying, you know? And yes, I had a baby at the 16 for the people who want to mention it in my comments because you're mad about something I say. See, that's what I don't understand because everybody on my channel know. I mean, I have a whole book with the girl on the picture. She just turned 26 years old. My first book was about my baby I had at 16, and I have a whole book with the girl on the picture. Yet the people want to come in the comments because they're mad and talk about like you had a baby at 16. And I'm like, is there a time that I ever do a video that I don't mention I had a baby at 16? It's my energy. Yes, Kimberly, honey, they always trying to talk to me at the gym. That's right. Because see, we don't never lose our savior. Like Wanda Davis turn. I gotta look her up, see what she doing. She said, not because you got married mean you got blind. You're not blind, but you just know that one's not for you, that one's not for you, and that one's not for you. That one is for you, okay? So yes, ladies, we still attract. I attract men yes. I went to the supermarket one time in a robe. This got me. I'm telling you. I even posted a picture on Facebook, y'all. I had woke up late, something like that, dropped the baby off at daycare. I had on my sunflower water boots and my burgundy robe. I had my shades and my hair was up. And girl, I was walking and stopping shop like it's the run. I had about three guys came up to me, talking to me, want to take me. I was shocked, y'all. I was shocked because I was in the bathroom. My hair standing on top of my head, y'all. Hi, Dion. Yeah, I got your stuff right here. I was supposed to go to the well, I just couldn't go. I got your stuff. I'm gonna drop it in the mic tomorrow, okay? Marva. I haven't been to the post office, so this is for you, Diane. So that, and this is for Kimberly, and I have Sela's book over here. I got sent out. So if you guys ordered anything from me or I owe you something, I'm gonna drop it in the mail tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So we don't lose. We don't lose, oh Savior. Okay, we don't lose it. We still got it. Okay, I remember one time me and my husband, I was going to an event and he wasn't gonna go. He just dropped me off or something. It was like a networking event because with my book, I do a lot of networking events. I go to a lot of events and stuff like that. And there's certain group of brothers, I won't call no names, that was gonna be there. And he said, no, honey, please be careful of so and so and so. I knew exactly what he was saying. He was saying, girl, you just look so good, So we don't lose our savior, okay? We don't lose it. We still got it. We still got it. And if they don't act right, Kimberly, they don't act right. Hmm. 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 If they don't act right, we already know. See, they got to know. That's why a lot of husbands become lackadaisical and just what's the word? They just don't bother and whatever. They don't send you no flowers, don't give you no gifts, they don't give you no Mother's Day present. And you know why they do that? Because they know you're not going nowhere. They know, oh, she all right. I don't need to give her. This girl married 12 years. He don't never give you a Mother's Day present. 12 years? 12? Girl, no. See, you're not going. You're not going on. You know you ain't going nowhere. I bet you if he think he could, he is a possibility. There's a 0.000000000.1%. I bet you he'll get it right. Dress up. Thank you, Kimberly. Dress up and leave the house. That's right. Okay. I got dressed up one morning, girl. He said, "You, honey, you going out? Where you going?" I said, "Well, I ain't going nowhere." You know, this was COVID during COVID times. You know, wives, you gotta keep it together in the house. You're in the house for 3 months, girl. You gotta keep it together, okay? He said, "Where you go? You look so cute. You got bow in your hair and blow. You got red lip. Where you going?" So I said, "No, I'm just not nowhere. I'm just, just 12 people in the room, 7 thumbs and just a number." So especially from my single sisters, when a man don't want you, it's not your fault. And I wish I could get this through my single sisters. If he don't want you, I think a man being honest with you, telling you he don't want you, is the best thing he can do for you. Like when I was dating and the brothers told me they were not interested, I said, "Oh, thank you." And especially because some of them, because I had a kid, some of them didn't want a ready-made family, and that's okay. And some of y'all ladies get upset, and I'm like, "Why you get upset? Don't you want a man that really loves you and really wants to be with you and love your kids?" That's the thing. Because a lot of men, they might love you, but they might not love your kids, and you mad because he don't want you and your kids. And I'm like, girl, tell the man thank you. I would tell the brothers when they say, I like you, but I don't want a ready-made family. I would say thank you. I really appreciate you sharing that. I remember this guy, child. I love tall man. Guy, that's my weakness. Okay, my weakness. I see a tall man, my head go over, lingering over there. Okay, it's their loss. Boy, bye. Of course, this guy really. I could really see something going with this guy. And I live in Jersey. So we have North Jersey, South Jersey, right? So we have Central Jersey. I live in North Jersey. South Jersey, child, is one state, but it's like 2 hours, depending on where in South Jersey you are. It's 2 hours. It's like 2 hours. So he was 2 hours away from me. And I had a car, yeah, because I was on over there and there over there. I think I had my silver call. So I had to have my silver call. And he didn't have a car. Now the car thing don't really bother me because where we live, depending on what you do, you don't have to have a car. Like my husband never had a car. He didn't have a car when I met him, but he lived 2 blocks from the light rail. He walks 2 blocks, get on the light rail, and he traveled to New York City and get out and go to his job, or he'd take the ferry or something. So my husband didn't have a car. It didn't bother me. So where he lived, he didn't need a car because he worked. He was in computer something. So anyway, why don't you drive down here and see me? I said, "Oh no, you could come up here. You could get on the train or rent a car or something." Oh, da, da, da. Plus he was a little cheap. It was a little cheap. And it just kind of fizzes out. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to get a car, rent a car, get on a train or a bus or something to come up to North Jersey to see me. I'm not coming to South Jersey to see you. Oh, well, when you come down here to Piscataway, see your godmother, why you just don't come? No, if I'm driving to South Jersey, I'm going to see my godmother, okay? I'm going to her house. I'm not passing her house, and then I'm going to turn around and come back home. I'm not going to drive an extra hour to come see you. Now, if you want to meet me in Piscataway, you can meet me, but I'm not coming to see you, okay? And then it kind of eventually fizzled out like that because I'm like, okay, I got time to waste here, okay? You're not coming up here to see me. You're not coming up here to take me out for dinner. So, like, I don't want to be bothered because y'all know I don't have time. I don't got patience, right? This other guy, Mr. Crush, I call him Mr. Crush. Is Mr. Crush in my book? Yes, girl. Now, Mr. Crush is, I just, I was like 75% feeling like he was going to be it. Okay. And he lived in New York. Another man live in New York, don't have no car. Okay. People who live in New York don't need cars, anyways. Okay. Everything is right there. They take the subway, so on and so forth. I mean, he called me his crush, right? He's claiming he had a crush. He was tall, worked in finances. You know, I love a man with that work in finances, right? And this guy would not come to Jersey to see me. And I'm like, no, I'm not coming to New York to see you. Oh, well, you can drive over here. And I'm like, no, do you know how hard it is to navigate New York City, Manhattan? If you don't drive in New York, it is for people from Jersey. It's so hard to navigate. I mean, it is so hard to navigate New York that I went to pick up my mom once when she came to visit, and I vowed never again. I will pay $250 for her to take another plane to fly to Jersey than for me to drive to New York to pick her up. Then I had to drive to New York to pick her up. Mike wasn't here because I remember driving, and then when we were going back, Mike drove. So, you know, he drove. I don't care. This guy, Mr. Crush, would not come to Jersey to see me. I mean, he talked about me on Facebook. Hey, Chloe! Everybody knew who I was. He called me his crush. He would leave message from this is from my crush. I'm missing my crush. I wish my crush was here. You know, he would call me. I'm at so and so restaurant in Manhattan. Why don't you meet me? And I'm like, no, I'm not coming to New York to meet you. You know why? Because my daddy told me he really want to see about you. He gonna come see about you. I said, no, I'm not going to New York. The most I will do is meet you at Penn Station, because if he takes the train from Manhattan to Jersey, it could be one train or two train, or he could just take a cab from New York to Jersey. The most I will do is I will meet you at Penn Station, because I don't like people to know where I live. But I'm not passing Penn Station, okay? This guy would not come to Jersey to see me. And I'm like, okay, well, you're not coming to Jersey to see me, child. I don't got time for you, you know. Then we was in this group together about, you know, single Christians. And this girl, real pretty girl, looked my complexion. And she said something. The owner of the group, right? And a lot of the guys, they were crushing her. Real pretty girl from California, right? And she said something about wanting to have a picnic. Well, honey, my Mr. Crush found him a picture of a motorcycle, a basket with cheese and wine, posted in the group, and say, I can be in California by tomorrow night or this weekend to take you on that picnic. So you couldn't come to Jersey, right? You couldn't get on a train or two train, or if you don't want to be bothered with the train, a cab, and come to Jersey 30 minutes to see me, right? But you was ready to fly, get on a plane, buy you a motorcycle and a picnic basket and blankets and wine and cheese, and go to California to take this girl out for a picnic. But you could not come to Jersey to see me. This is why I keep telling y'all ladies, like my daddy told me, you have to stop running down these men. And you know, a lot of the pick me when I tell them this story, they're like, oh, you could have just gone over to New York and you did. No, I'm a woman. You can't figure out how to come to Jersey from New York, but you want me to drive to New York and navigate New York to come see you? Absolutely not. And for those of you, if y'all don't live in New York, you don't understand. Let me tell you, driving in New York is not easy. And I'm a driver. Ask anybody that know me that they tell that Janice girl. I'm gonna say you have what he say I have what kind of foot? Now I could drive. I mean, I'm a driver. New York, I'm not gonna do it. So this is why I keep telling y'all ladies, when a man wants you, so my single sisters, oh, he'll do the work to come see about you. That's what my daddy said. And you're running him down, and I'm why don't you want me to do this? Now, this same guy, Mr. Crush, the reason why I say was 75% because he called himself Mr. New York. He would not leave New York. He said, I'm not leaving New York. Anybody I'm marrying is coming to New York. I love New York. I love Manhattan. I'm not leaving Manhattan. Y'all got to come. If I marry you, y'all got to come here. So I'm like, well, you know, I can't really move to New York. I need to stay in Jersey because my daughter goes to a special needs school. And she had, I don't know, okay, I married Michael when I was 19. Lexi was 18, going on 19. So let's say Lex, because it was 3 years. It was 3 years that I met Michael. Let's say Lexi was 15, right? So 15, 16. No, 15, she was over there. She lost her hair. 15. 16, let's say 16. Because 16, I bought her the drum sets. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Lexi had 7 more years left in school, and I'm like, I'm not about, and unless you, somebody's like, you can move, there's special needs schools wherever. Unless you have a child with special needs, honey, you will not understand. No, you don't move. Once you find a place that they are happy and content and comfortable, and you're hearing angels singing from heaven, and the blossom trees are falling, you leave them there. You leave them. You don't move them. Don't move them. And so I say, I ain't moving from Newark, honey. I'm gonna stay right here in this city because even if you move to another city in New Jersey, buffering, buffering. It was buffering. You could take 6 months to get her back in that school, and that city has to agree to pay the city of Newark, the school, and provide transportation to take her to that school. And a lot of the kids, the cities don't want to do that because to educate a regular child, let's say, is $10,000. Like a regular child that's just going to regular school, it's 10,000 to educate a child with special needs. You talking about $50,000 a year. And so that city you live in has to agree to pay this city that they're gonna pay for the school and da da da. So you know what I do? I make up my mind. I'm staying right here in Newark. I'm not moving. And pray Jesus, my husband lives in New York. I want to live in Newark because I'm not moving from Newark until Lexi leaves. Okay. This same guy, y'all, Mr. New York, who swore up and down he would not leave New York, who could not come to Jersey to see me, moved. This girl came from way out in the boondocks, down out west somewhere. Child, they don't even have street light. She came all the way up to New York here to see him. Okay, that's see, I wouldn't be doing that. Honey, he moved all the way out there. I forgot how far away it was. I mean, way out, bushes in the woods, in the boondocks. Okay. He moved all the way out there for her. This same man who could not take a train or 2 trains or a cab to come to Jersey right across the bridge. I am right across the bridge. You cross George Washington Bridge or you go under the tunnel, I'm right here. Move all the way out there. Then they broke up. Then they got together. Then they got engaged. Then they broke the engagement off. Then they got back. Then he returned the ring. Then he was celebrating because the price of gold had went up. So he got more for the ring than what he paid for it. Then they got back together. Then they got engaged. Then they got married. And then they got a divorce 3 months later. Hey, Tori. How are you, my darling? I keep saying this guy who lived in New York, y'all. Do you understand? I am 15. If you take the train, if you take New Jersey Transit, okay, if you take the PATH train, that's like $1.50. It takes you a little bit longer. I don't know, $2.50. I don't know until the last time I took the train. But if you pay $5 and take New Jersey Transit, it is literally 15 minutes. It's like boom, 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 boom. You're in New York. And this guy could not come over here and see me, but he was ready to go to California. And he flew all the way and moved. He moved, y'all. He moved to marry this girl. You know why he did that? Because he saw these girls as women that he really loved and he would die for and he would do anything for. He didn't see me that way. He wanted me to come over, come to my house, meet me here, then we could go to my house. You all know what that was all about. And I was like, no, I don't do that. If you don't come over here to see me, you're not going to see me. And when they tell the story, the Pygmies and, oh, Jess, she could have just went and see him. No, not. That's not what my daddy said. My daddy said, if a man loves you, if a man really cares about you, he will come see about you. And so then, with some guys like, well, why he don't want me? Why he's not interested? He's just not it. God loves couture. Pygmies, honey. Pygmies. I had a whole lot of Pygmies in that video I did yesterday about Miles type. Okay, you got Pygmies, builder bobbits, builder males, Polly the Potter. I did a video. I think my first video was about Polly the Potter on YouTube. Okay. Pygmies are the men that the woman that run after the man. Oh, marry me, I wash, cook, clean, and then you do all of that. You wash, you cook, you clean. 60 people in the room, 11 thumbs up. You cook, you clean, you make the best mac and cheese that he could slap his mama. You swinging off the chandelier, child. You have that man climbing the wall, calling Jesus, sucking his, shut your mouth. And he still don't marry you. And he will leave you with your 5 kids and go marry some girl he met 5 months ago. And that's why I be yelling from the mountaintop. My new book coming out about wasting time with boyfriends. I mean, I have women 10 years begging some man to marry you. And I'm like, girl, he don't love you. He don't want you. Because the thing, ladies, the thing about guys and marrying us is they have to die. People really don't understand that. The Bible says a husband is to love his wife like Christ loves the church. And how did Christ love the church? He died. And so we're running down some man, love me, marry me, I love you, I want to marry you. And he's running away from us because he don't want to die for you. He don't want to die for you. You're running him down like, come on, Bobby, come on, Pookie, Pookie, die for me, Pookie, Pookie, die for me, Pookie, Pookie. Die for me. Why don't you die for me? Why don't you die for me? He's looking at you, you crazy woman. I don't love you like that. And yet they'll sleep with us and make babies for us to pop us out and shack up with us for 10 years until they get to where they need to be. And then they will leave us. Simply Sophia. Hey, Simply, everybody here knows Simple. Everybody in here, y'all all in blue. So I know everybody know each other in here. Lord Jesus, where's the people that's not in blue? Huh? Some of these stories I'm reading, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I'm gonna wait till he's ready to get married. Listen to this. I was with my baby daddy for 6 years. Before me, he was with his baby mama for 4 years. He broke up with me and proposed to a chick after 5 months. I cannot believe that he married that girl in 1 year after I wasted 6 years with the fool. Yeah, you wasted 6 years. That girl, that 22-year-old, that was the 22-year-old boyfriend to marry him, her, and my comment, break up with her. You're not ready. He said, I love her. I want to marry her eventually, but I'm not ready right now. I want to go to graduate school. And she's like, well, I'll take care of you. You can move in with me. And he's like, that's not how I was raised. And here we are running the men down, running the men down. But I love you. I love you. Why don't you marry me? I'm ready to get married. And ladies, single ladies, we just have to realize when we're ready, they might not be ready. This is why I don't believe in boyfriends. Because there were boyfriends and girlfriends in college and now they're graduating. And she's like, okay, time for us to get married. And he's like, no. And she's running, but I can take care of us. You can live with me. I have enough money for us. And sometimes we don't realize it's a blessing, y'all. It's a blessing in disguise when this one. It's been almost 10 years since my boyfriend and I have been living together with requests. My girlfriend told me that she saw pictures on a dating site. I asked him about it and he denied it. So I cussed her out and told her that she was jealous of me. It bugged me. So one night I started to do some digging and I found on the site my friend was on, but on a few others. I thought we were happy. We talked about getting married and supposedly should be getting engaged by Christmas. 10 years. You have 10 years of your life to waste with a man and popping the kids out. And 9 out of 10 times they leave you and your babies. I want him to be the one. My parents were divorced, which caused our family to split up. Therefore, stability is extremely important to me. My boyfriend and I have been together for 8 years. Additionally, we have 3 kids. I want my kids to have with both my parents. The crazy thing is, I do not think he is the one for me, but I want him to be the one. How do I leave with 3 kids and no job in my 30s? So you know he's not the one for you, ma'am, but you want him to be the one. 10 years. Like who have 10 years to waste of your life? And 9 out of 10 times, y'all, they don't even marry us. They get up and go marry some other woman they meet in. There was somebody in here that married the church girl and he left her. Let's see, did I put last name? Did I put something? Listen to this bull crap here. I started dating my boyfriend when I was 34. He was 10 years younger. So that means he's 24. Okay. It started as a summer fling with lots of sex. Well, that summer fling ended up with shacking up for almost 10 years, 15-year, 20-year, 25-year, 30 years, 40 years. Can you imagine me somebody's girlfriend for 40 years? Over the years, I pressed him about marrying me, and he said that he was just having fun and was not ready to get married. So I am now in my mid 40s trying to get married. 10 whole years wasted with this child. Does that make any sense, ladies, single ladies, my single sisters? If you want to get married, why for people who come on here talk about why all you talk about is getting married, read the title of the page. Church girls want to get married too. Okay? I ain't talking about get married. Not everybody want to get married. Church girls want to get married too. So if you don't want to get married or you're not married, you shouldn't be over here. Because I'm going to talk about getting married. Okay? I want my church sisters to get married. Church girls. Okay, they're worldly people, child. They don't church girls and don't church girls. If you want to get married, why go getting shacking up and living with a man who says to you he's just having fun? Love and marriage. Thank you, Bill. He's just having fun. And we think we can force the men to marry us. Like, come on, when you gonna marry me? Come on, come on, come on, come on, man. If I didn't have this little shirt here, I would get up and do my little wrap my legs around his pillow. Say, you gonna marry me? You gonna marry me? You gonna marry me? And poor man trying to get away from you, you running him down, talking about you want to get married. Leave that man alone. Okay. And I get all these questions all the time, and I get so many of these. 48. I get these questions all the time, and I'm gonna put them in a book because I have so many of them. But I just be yelling and screaming from the mountaintop because it's just so important for us ladies to know what we want and date accordingly. I tried to do that video the other night, but we got over into Double Channel. Is I remember this guy. I can't remember his face, but I know I went out with this guy and we was talking about, that my daughter's special needs, and I don't because ladies, this is single by single sisters. This is how you get information. Sometimes you don't have to come out and say the whole thing, because then they will kind of they will mirror you, and if you don't want him to mirror you, you have to kind of say something to throw him off to get the truth. Okay, so I don't remember how the conversation comes up, but he said, oh, so when she's 18 you're going to put her in a group home, right? So I kind of I haven't given any thought to that. Well, one of my things in my head is a man that understand that the decision I make for me and my daughter is I'm going to keep her home with me forever, as long as we're here. Because she's my daughter, she's very independent, she do for herself, she's no problem, once she got her phone, she got the house phone and the cell phone, the cable's on, and she got food, she all right. She don't make a peek, okay? She don't make a peek. She get up in the morning, I wake her up. I wake her up when I get up, 5:30. I said, wake Alexis, time for you to get up, honey. 5 minutes, I may come at Legs, you up. And she goes, she come down and she make her tea and she go back up and she takes it. This another reason why I wake her 5:30. She runs the water for 20 minutes, then she gets in and then she stays in the tub for a whole hour. Then she finally come down. Then she just drag on downstairs. Okay, she don't bother nobody. So that was one of my things. So when he said that, that was all I need. That's probably why I don't even remember who he is. But that was one of my thing of you know, my daughter is gonna stay with me forever. Any questions, comments? Drop them in there. It was something I want to find to read for my single sisters. Oh no. Did I read this the other night? Did I read this the other night? I think I did, but I'm gonna read it again. Ugh, the kids are writing their things outside. I gotta get off this corner. Okay, here it is. This is another shameful one right here. Cam Newton's baby mama. 4 kids. Is it 4 for that man? 4 babies. And the last time I said that girl, she's so pop in the bed. Next thing you know, he done left her, moved the other girl in the house. And I'm like, y'all just so stupid. Y'all ain't never gonna learn. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh. Okay, we already know that. Ooh. It was buffering a little bit. I want to find this story. I read this here, but I want to read something about, you know, here it is. This is Corey McDonald's. I don't know if you see, it's a play on his name. One of the worst things a woman can do is help a man get on his feet or elevate him when he has nothing of value to offer. What do I mean by that? Okay, example. If you meet a man who is 35 to 40, 35 to 40, y'all. No education, no skills, no trade. He's riding a bicycle because he doesn't own an automobile, working at a fast food joint as a cook, and living with his healthy mama. Notice he says healthy mama, because if the mama is, okay. At the time you meet him, he has nothing of value to offer a woman. Now, if you make the mistake that millions of women make when they allow their nurturing and motherly instincts to kick in and try to see the Kang in him, or take him in and help him get his sugar honey iced tea together. Everybody know what sugar as honey, H, iced tea, tea. You all know what that means, right? Sugar honey iced tea together. It will not end well. Deep down, all men want to pull themselves up even when it looks as if they're not capable of doing it. If you interpret that process and artificially prop him up, like he's a baby. You know how you prop up your 3-month-old, right? Is it 3-month-old you prop him up 4 months? He's going to hate you for it. Isn't that crazy? Right? We don't understand that. We think, oh, I'm going to fix him up. Come on, Billy. Come on, Pookie. I'm going to fix you up, Pookie. And we think he's going to turn around and celebrate us and do right, and he resents you. He hates you for it. Once he gets on his feet, he will more than likely leave you for another woman. Why? Because the other woman is me. This is what I've been saying. Me. This is from a man. That's why I wanted to read it to let y'all know. This is why I like to talk to men, and I like to get a man's perspective, because their mind is different from ours. They think differently. Okay. Because the other woman is meeting the got my sugar honey iced tea together dude, and not the down on my luck dude. So he will be in a place of power and admiration with the new woman, whereas he knows the woman that helped him get straight knows exactly who he is and how much she helped turn a trap into a champ. Since he knows this, resentment will settle in, and he will find another woman that doesn't know this secret about him. This is what I've been saying, y'all. The psychology of men and women function very differently, and this must be understood and respected. For instance, men and women think that if they go the extra mile and help Pookie get on his feet by finding him a job, a better paying job, moving him out of his mama crib into her house, and giving him the keys to her 750 Li, that Pookie will be grateful and show her undenying attention, love, and appreciation. This what women think. It never goes that way because many women think men think like them. They do not, ladies. And that's where they go very wrong. The opposite is going to happen. Pookie is going to hate you for doing too much for him and turning him into boy status. And he's going to bounce by sabotaging the relationship or sleeping with another woman so you can find out. Deep down, all men know they must earn their own keep, even the ones who weren't raised by a father. That is why when they have no skills, they turn to crime in order to feel like a man and be able to take care of themselves. Men know that the bare minimum is that they're able to feed, clothe, put a roof over their heads, and take care of themselves. So when a woman steps over the line and relieves him of his most basic manly duty, the man resents her for it because it reinforces the demons who have been telling him in his mind that he is nothing, that he is small, that he needs a woman to take care of him. Dudes in that cycle have been fighting those demons most of their lives, and it's their best kept secret. Helping a man is not finding him a job, moving him into your home from his mama house, giving him your car keys, and taking the place of his overprotective mother. That is the worst thing you can do, and it will backfire. A man must earn his keep and earn his woman by standing on his skills that he knows. A man must come to a woman with something to offer that the woman doesn't have. Even pimps understand and know the signs, and it is the signs of reciprocity. If a man comes to you with nothing, you will get nothing in the end. Also, when a woman has to do everything for a man, she will lose respect. I've been telling y'all this. For him and begin to look at him like he is her son. This sets up a dysfunction pedophilia relationship of sorts, borderline incest. A woman must stay out of the way of men who are either in transition or still trying to find themselves. No, y'all want to get with the men and fix them up. Okay? You meet them on a bike, leave them on their bike. Don't take any interest in them unless you want your bank account drained, your dog shot, your best friend sleeping with him, and you're heartbroken because in reality, you're not dealing with mama and working a dead-end job. Now, this is the same thing my daddy told me 20 years ago. This is what I've been telling you, right? When we build them up and fix them up, we can always say, oh, because I'm like, I know my neighbor's not home. We can always say, I built you. You know, just like I do with little Michael when he don't want to share his food with me. I'm quick. Excuse you. I carried you for 10 months. Okay. And I nursed you, like your daddy said, for 5 years. And he said, okay, Bobby, here you go. Here's your food, Bobby. I miss a lot, but I think understanding this and how a man thinks is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to read something else for you. I read it the other day on my other channel, but I'm going to read it again for you, okay? Okay, we're going to put what we just read in practice. Okay, here it is. Stop all the mess that you do the best and do the best. Stop letting anyone tell you men don't want marriage. There is a guy I found on Tall Guy. He was dating a wonderful and amazing woman for 8 years, and he dumped her. Her name is King. Kim. She met him, Corey. He came out of jail and she basically helped him with everything. He was in prison for 4 years for theft and she held him down. Ladies, unless he is your husband, when he went to jail, okay, that. She helped him get a place. She helped him get his very first car, and he created an extremely successful and extremely profitable YouTube channel. She basically supported him and made it possible for him to now have a widely successful $1 million brand. When he broke up with his ex after 8 years, he told her the following: I don't believe in marriage. Marriage is not for me. I don't want kids. I don't want a traditional life. His ex, not pictured here, at the end of 8 years, basically refused to move with him and relocate unless they got married. Tall guy basically said that is not who he is. And they broke up. After 8 years, after she helped him after jail, after she paid his way, after he used her credit to get his first car, which launched his lucrative brand, less than a year, he's engaged to the woman below. I was shocked because as his fan, I watched him make a whole video why he hates marriage, why marriage isn't the goal for everyone, and marriage is just a piece of paper. He told his ex that after 8 years and let her go. He met her the same month they broke up. So the same month he broke up with Kim, that's been his mama, and started because of her credit. That's how he bought his first car for his channel. He told his ex he is not. She paid for him. She held him down. His lucrative brand started because of her credit. That's how he brought his first car for his channel. He told his ex he is not marriage minded and he's anti-marriage. He broke up with her and engaged another woman below less than a year. Met her, courted her, engaged to her, and is set to marry her very soon. Ladies, what does this teach you? Don't let men tell you marriage don't matter. Don't let men drag you around. Don't date anyone for more. I ain't gonna say how long because I don't believe in exclusive dating. As a matter of fact, don't date, get courted. I don't agree with that. You can't just get courted. Courted is right before he put the ring on it. Courted is when he's you go. You know when you start courting, when y'all went and picked the engagement ring out, or you're looking at rings. That's when you start courting. Courting, I don't believe in courting, not dating. That's bull crap. That's why divorce is over 50% in the church, okay? Because they tell you you meet somebody, you court them, you get married, and then you get married, and then you figure out, I don't even like you. Okay, why was she shocked? No, this is somebody writing telling us the story about what happened to this other girl. Because as women, we think, oh, if I help him, then he's going to become the man I need him to be. That's woman mentality. And so if our minds is not renewed by a man telling us this, then we're going to be, well, why that girl helped him. You should have married her. No. He don't want the girl that knew who he was, dragged out down in prison, didn't have no money. He want the girl that can now celebrate him for the multi-millionaire man that he is. She should have known better. She should have. But a lot of women is still doing it, y'all. A lot of women is still doing this crap and thinking, oh, if I help him, he's going to become. No. Rachel Brown. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Oh, Rachel. My membership. I forgot to mention my membership. Kimberly, did you figure out that little problem we was having yet? Guys, I forgot. Totally. Thank you, Rachel Brown, for that donation. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Check out my membership, guys. Okay. Thank you, Rachel Brown. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, honey. Hey there, anointed child. So we just have to get out of this. If I build him and fix him up, if I help him get a job, if I help him get on the feet, if I build it and buffering. I'm getting little Michael prepared for his wife. And when I get him all prepared and ready, he can go out and find him a wife. But I will always be able to say, boy, I carried you for 10 months. Give me some of that chicken. Boy, I nourished you. Let me tell the people I nourished you for 5 years. Okay. And you all at almost 6, you're still trying to get it. I can't even accidentally take my shirt off because you get the happy. Oh, mommy, nanny's. And I'm like, no, you're like 6. Okay, stop it. But Kimberly, you're right. A man doesn't want to marry their mother, and we don't realize that we are being their mother. That's why they leave us and go find somebody else. That's why I don't believe in getting married for too young. Now, let me remind you, a generation is 20 years, okay? So each generation, the Bible says, is different. So my mother's generation, our grandparents' generation, see, we still look at men, the men of today, like the men of our grandparents' generation. And that was 4 or 5 generations ago, and they're not. Okay, they're not that way. And so while grandpa got married at 21 and he was able to be a good husband and a mature, and provide for the family, because that's how he was raised, the 5 or 6, 7 generation later is not like that, because we know a lot of our kids now I kind of lower it, because I think if a woman was divorced, that makes a difference. At least there's maybe some husband passed. To me, that's different versus a woman, a single mom that keeps popping babies out for different men. To me, it's totally different. I look at the numbers differently. It's like that mom that brought her son to the restaurant and gave him the credit card. He's 8. You got to pay for my dinner. That's what you do on a date. He's 8, and the little boy is crying. This was on Facebook, y'all. Crying. He 8. He don't need to be doing that. And he know. See, he know you're not supposed to be teaching me that. That's not supposed to come from you. Huh? These are far and few men like the men 20 years. Yes! They're different, because my 2 kids are a generation. My 2 kids, my big baby and my baby is 20 years. They're totally different. They're different. Lexi's totally different. Lou Michael, some of the stuff he says, I'm like, oh mommy, that terrifies me. Where did you're 5? What do you mean terrified? Vacation Bible School last year, Vacation Bible School, if you do everything you're supposed to do after Vacation Bible School, you get a snack. And if you misbehave, you do not get a snack. But they do get a snack, okay? At the end, they give them a snack, even if they do misbehave, but they get it last. Like, you're not getting a snack. So he called Daddy. Daddy was at work. Daddy, my teacher did not want to give me a snack. She didn't want to give me a snack, Daddy. So Mike says, she didn't. Did you listen? Yes. Did you participate? Yes. Was you running? No. You did. Did you sing? Yes. Did you pray? Yes. You did everything you were supposed to do. Yes, I did everything I was supposed to do. And she did not want to give me a snack. They're different. These kids, little Michael, I'm like, at that or do that. Kimberly, I have YouTube Premium. I don't have an option to. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But you should. Okay, I'm gonna look. I'll look it up for you, babes. A male role. I know what teacher. A male role model is not there for their generation boys, so they are not taught how to love and be a husband. They have to be taught. I know as single mamas, we do the best we can. I want y'all to hear. Don't hear me. I noticed that, especially on that last video I just did. I'm telling the women, they're mad, child. They're mad. They are mad because, and I'm laughing. I'm like, you are wrong about Miles and this person, Flirty Arthur, and you act like you're jealous for some unknown reason. They're mad. Jealous of who, Miles? I have a real man upstairs, honey. I mean, a man's man. Okay. You know why? This right here. We hear what we want to hear. He says he don't want to get married. And what you hear is, oh, he need me to help him to get ready to get married to me. Rachel, I don't want to give up my Kimberly. Try to create another. You can't create another account. No, girl. I'm even thinking about getting the music because, child, when I'm writing, like right up, I'm gonna get off with from y'all about 10 minutes. I'm gonna stay down today. It's Friday, right? Another hour. And I hate switching over to go skip the commercials on the music because I just want to hear the music. I know it's so true. My 15 son is so different than 3-year-olds. So, yeah, they're different. They're totally different. Kimberly, Miles in his tights, in his jeggings. Mama, let's see who gave me the name. Is it Mama Diddy? Mama, wait, let me get the name. I'm gonna read these comments tomorrow. She said, Janice, you mean Miles in his jeggings? I said, girl, yes, jeggings. Jeggings, huh? What masculine man you know out here in some jeggings? Huh? Tell me. What masculine man out here? What man? Kimberly, huh? Your husband have some pants like these that Miles have? Latoria, does your husband have these pants that Miles have on? Huh? Does he have those pants? Huh? Okay. Oh, you tried, Felicia. And people like, well, don't you know what the spoilers are? And I'm like, I know y'all don't listen because it's like, don't I tell the spoiler every show? Kimberly, they wear them at the church too. Not at my church. Well, I haven't been to church in a while, but buffering. I was buffering. Mm-hmm. Any other questions, statements before I go? I think I'm gonna stay. What time is it? 8:11. Ooh, I'm gonna stay up for another hour and work on this book. And tomorrow morning, I don't know what time tomorrow morning I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna come back here, right? Yes. And I'm gonna do Married at First Sight. So this is how I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna do my dating content Friday night. So you know the people that's sending me threatening emails and stuff. None of y'all in blue. Can I have your dating content? Ladies, so ladies, he don't want you because he don't want to die for you. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm telling you, girl. It's okay. You don't want a man that's not going to die for you. You want somebody who understands that he must die. Okay, that's what you want. You want somebody who will love you like Christ loved the church. My husband tell me, he said, I have never met a woman that I wanted to do all that I'm doing for you for her. I've never met her. So you see, he have to want to do it. They have to want to do it. I'm telling you, when they meet that woman, the right woman for them, they dying. Oh yeah, that ain't nothing. Oh yeah, I could handle that. I could. Oh my God, when Mike says, "Oh, I could fix that," girl. I said, Mike, Baba. He said, I can fix that. Oh my God, child, the drawers come off, the shirt. What you say? This is Freaky Friday. Yes, my husband will die for me. Yes, because they understand they have to get the revelation, and you can't help them to get it because you might not be the one. So that's why, ladies, we have to just leave him alone. That's why I don't believe in boyfriends and girlfriends and this stuff, okay? Because you're trying to make him, and he might not be the one. Okay. All right, booze. Booze, booze, booze. Thank you for that offering. Thank you. I love you, Rachel. You know, my mama's name is Rachel. Did I tell you that? My mother's name is Rachel and my daughter's middle name is Rachel. Matter of fact, she sent me messages. Let me message me. I call her Miss Rachel sometimes. She get on my nerves. I call her Miss Rachel. She know. Whenever I say Miss Rachel, she already know. Oh, no school. Oh my God, no school because of the virus. Best thing to keep them home. I'm gonna sit up here for a minute. I'm just gonna work on my book for me. My other book. I need to get this done because my birthday is next month. I gotta get it out for my birthday. Oh, be sure to watch my other video. That video is kind of struggling a lot. That's very unusual because usually by now I would at least be at 1,000 views, and I think I'm almost. Let's see. I'm just almost there. 918. That's very unusual. So maybe I need to go back and check my I need to go back and check my stuff. See, that's what happened when you be rushing. It could just be that I forgot to do something. And because I forgot to do something, that is affecting how the video is being, the traction of the video. So if you have not watched my last video, even if you watched it already, run it again for me because this is very unusual for this video. It's very unusual. So I need to, not tonight. I don't got time tonight. I have to go back. Please watch this video for me. I'm gonna go back in the morning when I'm all rested, and I have to go back with it and see what did you do because this video is not performing well. And I know how my videos will perform because I've been doing this for about a year now. I know how my videos will perform, and this one is really underperforming. It's only performing at like this video is performing. Today's Friday. This video is performing at 35%. I was gonna say 50, but no. It's this video is performing at 35%. So it's something I did that it's not picking up the traction. So I got to go back tomorrow morning when I get up, or even if I get up in the middle of the night and go back. I just can't do it right now because you got to. It's like you're doing surgery. Like, okay, what did check each tags that I can't do that right now. Kimberly J, is this technology scary? How do you know about my other phone? It has a different email address. I don't have a family plan. Is this technology scary? How do it know about my other phone? Huh? Kimberly, I don't understand what you're saying. Are you saying YouTube know about your other phone? Is that what you're saying? You must have did something. If that's what you're saying, you probably did something on that phone. Because I have a couple of tablets, and I'm surprised when I go in there, they have my information up versus, you know. Oh, you can't join from your office phone? I think you have to create another email, Kimberly. That's weird. Yeah, it's very, let me tell you. Me and my husband was talking because somebody needed his dad was needed an apartment, right? It's separate. And we was coming around here because we have some little condos around here. They're like 2 floors, little apartments. And so we was talking about maybe Mike should go and get an application for his dad around here, so then his dad will be close to us. It wasn't 24 hours later, apartments started coming up on Facebook. Because they're listening. This is a listening device, guys. It's a listening device. They're listening. That's why if you talk about something, right? I even tested it. I was telling Mike, I tested it. I said, let's talk about vacation. We want to go vacation. It was buffering. Yep, it was a 20. It pops up on your phone. Yeah, because they're listening. They're listening to what we're saying. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Any more question, comments, statements? Remember, my books are available. I know you guys already have the book. And so this way, the membership is another way to support my channel because a lot of you already have the books. And know that if you join my membership, you get the books. For Kimberly, you know I got you. In Christ, yes, for y'all talking about you had a baby at 60. Yes, this is she. This is she. I see this. Sishia. She's Sishidea. She see. She see. She see ya. See she sa. She see ya. See her here. Sishia. Yes. Okay. Yes. You know you're hurt. Your feelings is hurt. I said something that hurt your feelings. Okay. And when your feelings is hurt, I'm gonna talk about more tomorrow about your ego. Women, how many of y'all know we have egos too, right? We have egos too. This is why the people is mad. Because I said something, somebody made a comment on one of my video and about somebody else said something, and I said something about track record. I said, let me tell you, my dad said about a person's track record. It was just a general statement. And so this person came under, so what about your track record? Because if I remember, your oldest child is older than how long you've been married, and I'm divorced or something like that. So I'm in the same boat. And I'm like, what is she talking about? So it was later I went back, I read it. I said, oh, she hurt. Yes, you do. You have those books, Kimberly. Thank you, babes. Thank you. Thank you. So you get my book, my free book coming out. And I was talking about a greenhouse and they started sending me links for them. Yeah, they're listening. So, we're going to have to start leaving the phone in the house or turning the phone, take the battery out, child. Sometimes I be wondering, watching us in the house. All right. I love you. Ooh. I'm gonna have to sit here. I can't go on the couch because if I go on the couch, I get real comfortable and then. So I'm gonna sit here a little bit and work on this book before I go up. And I'm gonna have some tea, but what I ate today, I ate a half of a peach. Let me see. Let me see. Can I afford to drink a cup of tea tonight? I had chicken spinach for lunch. Broccoli. I ate a cookie. I might can afford a. I might can. I had oatmeal for breakfast. No, I can't have a cup of tea because I had a ply bowl after work. No, I can't have a cup of tea. All right, I love you. Listen, y'all, I have stuff that I need to put up on my blog. And I just haven't been able to get it done. I'm telling you, there's so many people. Kimberly, did your kids go back to school yet? How they doing homeschool? I'm telling you, mamas, they having breakdowns and Mara, I'm responding to your message. They're having breakdowns and stuff. The mamas having anxiety attacks and stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's no joke, but we got to do what we got to do. We cannot let the babies fail, okay? We cannot let the babies fail. We got to do what we have to do. Denise had to hello, Janice, everyone. I'll have to replay the parts I missed. Yes, please do. Okay, we're talking about why they don't want us. They don't want us because they don't want to die for us. And they don't want to die for us because we're not the one for them. And it's okay that we're not the one because we want the one that want to die for us. Okay. Be sure to check my membership out, guys. Please do. You could support my channel. Most of you have my books. So another way to support my channel is join the membership. And then when I get the books out, you get the free books, okay? And other stuff I have. My birthday is coming up next month, babies. I give gifts on my birthday. I have lots of stuff to give. Lots of stuff. Got lots of stuff to give, okay? So I'm going to be putting these up on my blog. And y'all can just get what y'all want and probably just pay for shipping. Okay? So I got to put these up on my blogs. Okay? These for my regulars. This for my regular people. Okay. All right. I love you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thumbs up. Share this out. Watch my other video. Please watch because this video is underperforming. It's performing at 30%, 35%. That's not good. But I know it's something I did. I think I just did something and I have to fix it. Are you guys also, everybody here knows everybody. I do believe that. Anybody else here? Are you guys connected on my Study the Bible 1 Year channel? My Study the Bible channel. You guys have that channel, right? Sophia, are you still here, Sophia? Drop your link just in case somebody's in the chat that don't know you. Who else? Who else here that we need to drop your channel? Guys, Carlos Couture. You still here, babes? This is my other channel, Study the Bible in 1 Year. If you're not connected to Study the Bible in 1 Year, please connect. Here. And Charlie Brown, you could save this live. You just when it comes up, oh, it's buffering. When it comes up, you just press save. Okay, thank you. That's my other channel, Study the Bible in 1 year. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna go, but I gotta sit here for about another hour or two and try to work on this book some more because I gotta read it over one more time. Thanks, Marva. Watch this over. Run it for me. Run my other video. I don't know. I know. I need to just go back in there. Something I might have missed something because let me tell you, YouTube is so sensitive. You know, and so I'm going to in the morning. I can't do it right now. I'm gonna get up and check my thing to see what happened. All right, love you. Got to go. Bye. Wait a minute. Didn't I have like 20 people in the room? I only have 70 thumbs up. Check those thumbs up for me before you go. No school tomorrow. Oh, love you, love you, love you. Okay, Sophia, drop your link. There's about maybe a couple of people in here that might not know you. Anybody else that needs to drop your link? Tell me. Tells us, so we could drop your link. Oh. Chloe, is Chloe here? Did Chloe leave? Chloe, is Chloe still here? Chloe's almost there. Chloe, are you here? Thank you. Chloe, are you here? That's right. Today's 9/11. Let me see while I'm here. Anybody else need us to drop your link for us? Let us to know. Let me know, and I will check it for you. We will check. We will check for you. We'll drop it for you, okay? Mm, 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 mm. While I'm sitting here waiting for everybody to drop their link, I'm just trying to check the status of the See, I don't want to have to do all this. I just want to talk. I wish I had somebody to do all of this stuff for me. But I know I have to do it. And so that's why I know this video is all, because this video should at least be on its way to 5,000. It's not. It hasn't hit 1,000 yet. Mm. So while you guys are dropping your links, I'm just checking something here. So by making a couple of little changes, ew, this video should go up in the morning. It should by tomorrow this time. Did we get everybody? Just give me 1 second. I'm just checking. I'm just checking my tags, because usually something is with the tags. Lynn, darling, where you been? How are you? You caught one of my life, but I'm done talking, girl. I'm here to jump off. Lynn, boo boo, how are you, Lynn? Yes, thank you, babe. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, child. Thank you. To make sure you come on tomorrow, because I'm going to get in these comments, honey. Apparently, I was stepping on some people's toes because they talk about my baby I had when I was 16. No, you know I don't hurt somebody's feelings, okay? Come on in, Lynn. Yes, honey. I don't hurt somebody's feelings. I don't hurt it. I don't hurt somebody's feelings, so they say. And I'm like, I talk about my 26-year-old baby. You know the baby I had when I was 16. I talk about my 26-year-old baby just about every day because I show y'all this book. Pick it up. It's on Amazon. And my first book I wrote, Praying for Our Children, was about my baby I had when I was 16, who is 26 years old. Hustle. Hey, Hustle. Hey, boo. Well, let me get this over here. Hey. I'm just checking. So I just did a little doctoring with this video, and hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will help a little bit. Hopefully that will help. This video is underperforming, and I know how well my videos is gonna perform. And this video is not perfect. What happened? See, this is the part of YouTube that because it's you gotta go behind here in the boondocks, in the bushes, and perform surgery. Try to figure out why your video is not performing. And I don't have time for that right now. All right, oh, man. So this video, the last one I did last night, please watch it again for me. And hopefully this little tweaking I'm doing in the back. I need to take something else. I need to take 5 letters, 5. Okay, there you go. All right, so hopefully that will give me some more views tomorrow. Yeah, this is the back, in the back end of it that you guys don't know about is this the part I hate that I don't want to do, but you have to do it so your video can perform, because this video is definitely underperforming. Okay, Lynn, hey babes. Tonight topic, oh, I'm done. You gotta listen to Hustle, why he don't want you. Okay, but I'm getting ready to run, guys. I have to run. I'm gonna stay up here for a minute and work on this book so I could get this new book out. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow morning, Married at First Sight. I can't tell you what time, but around 9-ish, 10-ish, 11 o'clock-ish. Probably around 9-ish or 10, because right around 11 is my nap time. And you know I gotta take my nap. All right. I love you. Got to run. Be sure to check my other Married at First Sight, the channel, the video I just did. Check that out for me, because it's underperforming. But I just did a little tweaking real quick. So if it doesn't do better by the morning, then I am going to really sit and tweak it. Oh, you was listening to that video? Thank you, Karen. Kimberly. Thank you, Karen. I got your blouse. I got your blouse right here. I got it right here. She must be talking about me. I hope Janice didn't forget my shirt. Marva, are you still here? Is Marva still here? Marva, say hey. Marva, are you still here? Let me see if you're still here. Thank you, Kimberly. And child, read them comments, child. Somebody said I was jealous of Miles, child. Jealous of Miles. I could be his mama. You know I could be Miles' mother. I have a 26-year-old. Marva, are you still here? Remember my books on Amazon. There are three types of guys. This is what I talked in my last video. Types. And I said it 3 times at the beginning. 3 times. I said types. Miles, type of a man. Miles, type. I have a lift up the book. Type. Oh, you're jealous of mine. Marva, are you still here? Let me go. Marva's not here. Okay. I'm gonna go. Just wait 1 more second. Love you guys. Thank you. Oh, she's responding to this message. Ta da da ta. Thank you. Oh, Kimberly. Ooh. Sophie, I love that. My challenge is about self-love through food and lifestyle. Yes. Thank you. Lynn, please email me, Lynn. And tomorrow, around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm going to be reading the Married at First Sight comments. We going to talk about it. We going to hash all this out. This jealous spirit that I have. All this jealousy spirit that I have over the little boy in jeggings. We going to hash it all out tomorrow, okay? Oh, Lord. Here. All right, guys. Marva's not here. I wanted to tell her something. She's not here, but I love you. See y'all tomorrow morning, okay? Have a good evening, guys. Love you. So, Marva, you're here? And I need to braid my hair up. Can y'all believe that? I need to braid my hair up, too. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.